What really makes a whiskey collectible is how exciting and rare it can be. So if something's a closed distillery like Kawasawa, of course that makes it much rarer. You've got the side of things where if it's a limited edition, then that makes it even more likely that you're one of the very few people in the world that has access to that particular bottle.
In the last few years, Japanese whiskey has attracted the attention of collectors after a few bottles sold for well over $300,000. There is a shortage of good Japanese whiskey, therefore the stock is scarce and the prices have doubled.
My first Japanese whiskey auction is actually, it only has 2 bottles. It was in 2012, and I have a bottle of regular Karizawa, the circle label, and also a bottle of Hanyu Cask series. And I still remember back then I estimated about like 3,000 Hong Kong dollar. And luckily it went through, it sold for like about 4,000, 5,000. But all these bottles now, the auction estimate, what we do it now is almost like 25 to 30,000 Hong Kong dollars a bottle.
When investing in the market, it's always good to diversify. It's best not to place everything in the stock market, but take some of your budget and place it in tangible goods. During rocky times, tangible goods often show a higher rate of return.
For what we've seen for the past 8 years, the demand for Japanese whiskey, with what has been manifest for this year, even we're under the COVID lockdown, and we're still seeing people collecting, buying, and drinking. The market is going to be very healthy in the future. And also we're seeing a new group of people, and collecting Japanese whiskey or collecting whiskey is become a trend. I think each Karizawa mostly is come from single barrel. Some of Karizawa could be as low as like 12 bottle release only.
When deciding what to look for in an asset, consider these things. Number 1, condition. Condition plays a huge role in the longevity of their value. Number 2, provenance. Provenance is very important and can add value to any collectible. And number 3, things that are made in low quantity. The fewer the items that are available, the more desirable they can be.
Karizawa is a closed distillery. I mean, there's no more in production. That's why it makes people really trying to looking for it, trying to collect it. If you look at Karizawa, they're different with other distilleries. They're releasing in different kind of version, like the Geisha series. And this makes it unique for collectors who want to actually to collect the entire series for their own collection.
Japanese whiskey has exploded in terms of its collectability over the last decade because prior to that, people just weren't aware of it. It suddenly started winning loads of awards. There's this incredible history and culture around it where the attention to detail is absolutely unfathomable. You've got incredible packaging from the washi paper on bottles like Hibiki 30 down to the blending process that Suntory created. No one else can compete, and it's just getting exciting for investors.